Welcome back. Sometimes doing the unpopular thing leads to a positive and lasting impact for generations. That's the lesson we learn in a very local documentary called Refugees Welcome.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your grandpa.
Refugees Welcome shows how Iowa Governor Robert Ray bucked opposition to welcome thousands of Thai Dam refugees fleeing communism in Southeast Asia in the 1970s. Told through a love story between the descendants of refugees and the man who gave them a new home, the documentary becomes a celebration of Asian American culture in the U.S. today.
Well, you can see the impact of Governor Ray's actions, not just in Iowa, but all across the country, from Boston and beyond. And really, he paved the way for even more refugees to settle in the United States.
Now, you can stream Refugees Welcome on Very Local Boston. Download the app to Roku, Amazon Fire TV, or on your mobile device. Boston's AAPI community is working to bring about systemic change when it comes to issues involving race, housing, and economic empowerment. Joining us now is Danielle Kim. She's the executive director of the Asian Community Fund at the Boston Foundation. Welcome, Danielle. Good to see you today. Why is there a need for funding specifically for the AAPI community?
Thanks so much, Karen, and happy Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. You know, when we think about the Boston area, Asians are the fastest growing racial group, both in our region and also nationally. In fact, 1 in 10 Bostonians now identify as Asian. And yet, despite this growth and the vibrancy of our community, Asian Americans in our area have often been overlooked. There's been some research showing that less than 1% of all charitable giving goes to support Asian causes and organizations. And that was really at the core of how the Asian Community Fund was started 4 years ago, to help bring our community together and amplify our visibility and representation.
Danielle, the Asian American community is incredibly diverse, as you said, representing many countries, many languages. I would imagine the concerns differ from group to group. How do you assure that you're meeting the needs of such a diverse group?
Absolutely. I mean, when we think about the AAPI population, we are incredibly diverse. We come from about 50 countries. We speak about 200 languages and dialects. And yet we know that the Asians as well are not a monolithic population. We in the AAPI community have the largest in-group racial wealth gap. So when we think about what the Asian experience looks like in our region, we have many Asian Americans that are very successful across different industries and sectors. And yet we also know at the same time that about a third of AAPI residents in Greater Boston live in poverty. And so when we think about ACF's work, we're really making sure that we are bringing the whole community together, unifying and uplifting our collective voice, and working to help advocate for change that will help influence and increase representation and visibility for the whole AAPI community.
Sadly and very disturbingly, we know that at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, this country experienced a rise in Asian hate and discrimination, and that was a primary concern when this fund was started. So what are most critical issues facing the Asian American community today?
Absolutely. So a few years ago, alongside the COVID-19 pandemic, we saw a resurgence and increased visibility for the ongoing hate and violence that the AAPI community has experienced over our entire tenure of being in this country. And those specific incidents of hate and violence are really deeply rooted in many structural disparities. And so when we think about supporting the AAPI community, we want to make sure that we're really amplifying visibility and representation for AAPI communities, and also thinking about the ways in which we can work in partnership with other communities of color and other marginalized communities to help advocate for the needs of our residents.
Are there any organizations that come to mind that you've funded in the past that are doing a particularly good job at addressing some of these issues you've just outlined?
Absolutely. So when we think about all of the organizations that serve the AAPI community, ACF has provided grants to 62 Asian serving organizations across Massachusetts. And they range the spectrum from mental health to arts and culture to economic development and housing. One organization and one of our close partners is Boston Little Saigon, They're really based in the cultural hub of Fields Corner in Dorchester, really helping to bring the Vietnamese community together. The night market they run in the summer is one of my favorite events of the year, and I think they do an amazing job using arts and culture as a platform to increase feelings of belonging and welcomeness, and to really make it feel like this is a neighborhood in which everyone can feel like this is home.
Now, applications are now open for the Asian Community Fund. Who should apply for these grants?
Absolutely. We are currently accepting applications for our annual open grant making cycle. We are hoping to distribute $400,000 out to the community, which will hopefully help reach as many Asian serving community nonprofits across our region. We're looking for a wide range of issue areas and different populations and geographies, all with the shared mission of helping to increase resources that are so vitally needed for the AAPI community.
Danielle, as we close out the show, is this effort something that's specific and unique to the city of Boston?
Absolutely. I would say Boston is an incredible hub of AAPI leadership in many ways. There are other philanthropic efforts like ours that exist in the Bay Area, LA, New York, and in other regions. I'll be biased, though. I think Greater Boston is really a powerful nexus of AAPI leadership and visibility. And together we can do more to amplify our collective voice and bring our whole community together.
Danielle Kim, thank you so much for joining us. Take care.
Absolutely. Thank you, Karen.
And thanks to all of you for watching today. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X at Cityline 5. And you can follow me on X at Karen Holmes Ward. Have a great afternoon.